Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. As you can see, we are going to watch a video. But before we do, one of the things I wanted to do for live chat tonight was basically just sort of relive some of the moments that we haven't been able to do this summer. However, I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. We are experiencing thunderstorms here in southern Ontario. So if at any point the internet goes out or something happens and we get disconnected, I apologize immensely in advance. I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder in the background or not. I don't know if you can tell that it is actually thundering or not, but yeah, it might get really loud. It might get very dark. I've turned on some lights because it's already fairly dark in the office. But we may get disconnected. So if we do happen to get disconnected, I apologize. When storms get this bad, I tend to lose internet connection. I've already lost cell signal just in the last half hour because of how bad the storm is. So we will try tonight to watch this video. If it doesn't go well, if the feed gets interrupted, I will try to come back before 7:30. If I'm unable to do that, then we will try this whole thing again next week, and hopefully we will have better weather. But fingers crossed. I thought tonight, because it's been hard for most of us for this summer, we haven't been able to get out. You guys know, especially if you have watched online or if you have watched on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you follow, I really haven't made it to a whole lot of sunsets. And the couple that I've been able to make it to obviously are too late for our live chat. So I thought we would watch one of the sunsets from last year. It's only about 10 minutes of video, and I'll probably play some of the video without the sound just so that I can chat with you guys a little bit. And then I'll play some of the sound so that we can have a couple of minutes of just relax and calm and just a great moment to end the day. But before we start, I wanted to say, for those of you who have messaged me asking for some sunset shots, it's hard right now because a lot of people are coming from the city, so from Toronto, even some people from way further than Toronto are coming to the Niagara region right now because people are traveling locally, which is great for the economy, and I get that. But it makes it really difficult for us locals to go out in a safe and healthy way to do the things that we typically do all summer. The beaches here where I live have never been this busy, and it's become such a problem that the city is now having to card people at the entrance to the beaches because we have a bylaw that only local people can access the beaches right now. So it's become a problem, and that's why there hasn't been a whole lot of sunsets. Sunrise is a lot easier, and so for those of you who saw the pictures on Instagram or the videos that I've been posting, sunrise I can get out to on weekends pretty easily. There's not many people out and about. It's very easy to social distance at 6 a.m. because most people are still sleeping. And so with a mask on, from the safety of the car, a lot of times I can see the sunrise, but the sunset is a little different and it's a little harder to catch depending on where I am. So I will still continue to try to catch one for us this year before the end of this summer. But no promises. I don't know that we're actually going to do it. So this video is one of the ones, if you guys have been a part of the community, and hi Tacey, thank you for coming. If you've been a part of the community for a while, you may have seen this. This was from September of last year when I went down to Sunset Beach. We spent about an hour down there live streaming so that you guys could sort of enjoy, I can't speak tonight, enjoy the view for as long as possible. Some days are easier than others, and some days I just sit down there a lot more than I typically would. So this was one of those nights. It was great weather. The beach was not very busy. I did walk around a bit and give you guys a bit of a tour before the video started and a little bit after this video. I'm not going to play the whole thing. We're not going to be here that long. But I thought it would be nice for you guys and for myself to sort of relive the moment a little bit because I haven't been able to get a whole lot of this sort of peaceful, calm sunset view this summer. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of the view. Let me know if you like the beach. If you like, this is the lake So this is typically where I would watch sunset because it's over the lake, it's reflective, it's beautiful, it's a wide open space. As you can see, I give you a little bit of a beach view. We walk down the beach a little bit. I don't have the audio playing right now because during this section, because it was from our live chat from last year, I am actually talking to you guys. But it's one of my favorite spots, and it's a shame and a little sad that I haven't been able to get there yet this year and actually enjoy it and just take a peaceful moment down there. It relaxes me so much. I get like a little calm and yawny, and I want to just sort of have a meditative moment. So I do have separate audio that doesn't have me talking that I'm going to play for a couple of minutes for you guys to be able to hear the waves and take in a few moments of the actual beach vibe while we watch sunset. And because I was walking around, it is a little shaky. I didn't have the tripod this day, so I apologize if it's making you a little nervous or a little anxious because it's a little jumpy. It's not quite the same as being there in person. And obviously, it is a place where we spent a lot of time last year. Live chat happened quite frequently, actually, from this particular beach last year, last summer especially, because it was a good excuse to just go and sit and meditate for a little while and enjoy the view and share it with all of you guys. One of the things that I have definitely learned to appreciate a little bit more than I did before COVID is where I live. I live in a beautiful part of our country, and I have access to beaches and the Great Lakes, and within a couple hours drive, national parks and provincial parks, and it's an amazing space. It's a little difficult to navigate because of COVID this year, but I am definitely looking for a place for us all to be able to enjoy at least one or two of these sorts of views. I've shared a couple of pictures on Instagram here and there. I think probably a couple here on Facebook with you guys. It's something I miss, and so I'm curious for all of you watching live now. Even if you're watching on the replay, post in the comments. Let me know what's the one thing you're kind of missing this summer. What's the one thing that's sort of pulling at your heartstrings? The reason that I decided to do this tonight is I was going through some of my old pictures, trying to sort of just clean up my computer and get things organized for the next, month or so. And I realized I really haven't done this year. I really haven't gone to the beach and watched sunset because it hasn't been safe to do so. And so it got me thinking about all the other things that I haven't had the ability to do this summer that I typically would do because it isn't safe to do so right now. Sorry. So let me know, what are the things that you miss doing right now? What are the things that you wish you could be doing right now that you're not able to do? I would love to know how you guys are feeling. I would love to know what you're trying to do this summer as opposed to what you typically would do. It's been an interesting year, and I'm sure it's going to continue to be interesting for the rest of the year. But we are all doing our best to try and manage and do the best that we can and cope the best that we can. So as I was going through the videos and I saw a sunset, I just thought, I miss it a lot, and you guys probably miss it a lot. So why not take a couple of minutes and just enjoy it? So let's do that. Take a couple more minutes and just enjoy it. So I hope you guys like that. This is the first time that I've actually sort of played a video while we've done live chat, or tried to play something in the background while we were doing live chat. If it's something you guys like, if it's something you want to see more often, let me know. I have a ton of these sunset videos, so we could make this a regular thing, maybe once a month. Well, it's not something I'm able to do live and in person. Maybe it is something that we can manage to do, even if it is just once a month, here on live chat on Monday nights. I also have some other videos just of vacations that I've taken. If we wanted to talk about those and sort of do live chats, let me know. Feel free to post in the comments and let me know what you guys want to see and what you guys want to talk about on live chats on Mondays. One of the things, the video only has about 60 seconds left, so one of the things I did want to chat with you guys about tonight is I keep asking a lot of you as we're chatting what you're doing for yourselves these days, how you're balancing yourself with everything that's going on. I know a lot of kids are going back to school. I know a lot of parents are stressing out about that. So, right now, how are you finding your calm? I typically would do it, obviously, through these sunset moments. And I'm not able to do that this year, so I've had to find different things. And of course, for me, one of those things has become I'm reading a lot more, um, which actually reminds me I haven't done any reading in the last couple of days, so maybe I'll make that a priority tomorrow. But we have to substitute those things that we love and that we miss with different things that are going to at least keep us semi self fulfilled, even if they're not the same, even if they feel a little different. We all need to constantly be adding to our own personal buckets right now. And we're not able to do that really. We're not able to continue the way that we have previously before. So it's challenging. And I don't know, I worry because I hear a lot that people aren't doing it and that people aren't. I'm just going to rewind the video a little bit for the people who are just coming in and watching now. But I hear a lot of people who aren't doing it and aren't sure how to manage it because the things that we typically did do, the things that we loved to do, aren't so easy to do anymore. So I know it's hard and I know everybody's struggling right now, but guys, feel free to reach out. You can contact me anytime if you're not sure sort of how to find balance in your life or what to do. I was talking with a friend of mine this morning and we were talking about this whole self-care and why it's sort of become this buzz thing that everybody talks about. And while we were talking about that, one of the things that came up in conversation was a lot of people think, well, now because of how commercialized those words have become, a lot of people think it's just hokey. It's weird. It's, some consumerism gimmick. And it really isn't. Really, self care is simple. It's about making sure that you're devoting even a few minutes of time every single day to something that fills your cup, something that makes you happy, something that gives you peace, something that helps you feel whole, so that you can do all of the things that you need to do throughout the course of the day. And for some of us, that's 5 or 6 small things throughout the course of the day. For some of us, it's one small thing. For some of us, it's 2 really big things at the beginning and the end of the day. Everybody is different. But if you're one of those people that thinks self-care is one of those things that sort of become commercialized and it's not really important, I want you to stop and think about how much better the structure of your day would feel to you if you were spending 5 minutes in the morning sitting in front of the mirror and doing your skincare, or a half an hour in the morning running before the kids woke up to focus on your own personal health, or something like reading. Tomorrow, I will probably spend an hour or 2 reading now that I realize it's been a couple days since I've done it. You don't have to spend that much time or invest that much time, but it is really important, even if it's only 10 minutes of sunset. And that's the thing that makes you slow down and grab a glass of wine and sit on your porch or your balcony or your backyard. Maybe watch the stars, whatever it happens to be. We need those things in our lives. So I hope you guys are incorporating them into your days in some way, shape, or form. I'm going to see if I can figure out, because this is the first time that I have actually done this, I'm going to see if I can figure out exactly how to go back to a full screen, which I might not be able to figure out. And you guys might watch me stumble here. I've never done a video before with this particular software, so we have never had this. So let's have a look. Oh, look, I figured it out. Woohoo! Do you know how excited I am? I'm super excited I figured out how to do that. I actually just figured out how to upload the video for tonight's live chat about 5 minutes before live chat. I was struggling to do it, but I was able to figure it out. So that's very exciting for me. So I hope you guys are devoting some time to yourselves. I, as you can tell, still have not gotten a haircut. For those of you that have asked, have not gotten a haircut yet. Things are starting to open up, but I definitely have quarantine hair. I definitely have eyebrows that need to be shaped, waxed, fixed in some way. Looks like it's starting to get maybe a little bit lighter here, and the sun is setting in like a half an hour, so maybe the storm has blown over. But we are all just sort of figuring this out as we go, and we're all trying to figure out a way that's manageable for us all to get through this and survive back to school while we're working at home or going back to the office or all the other things that we have going on. So I hope you guys are managing okay. If you're not, please feel free to reach out. I am always here for you guys, no matter what. Excuse me, anytime, day or night, you guys feel free to reach out. I may not be available at 3 a.m., but I 100% will get back to you first thing once I wake up. But if you guys are struggling right now, I completely understand, and I am here to help in any way that I can. I know a lot of teachers, whether you're watching this now or watching this on the replay, are stressing out right now about going back to school. And I know a lot of parents who are stressing out about, should we send the kids back to school? So giant group hug to everybody. I don't have any answers, but I know you guys will do what's best for you and your family, which is all we can all do at this point. One thing I do want to mention, because we're getting close to 7:30, is sometime in the next month, I will be doing a little bit of a digital detox. I will be taking some time off. I think I mentioned it to you guys last week, I believe. I don't have dates yet, and the reason that I'm doing it is I do need to have a small surgery, so that's going to require some recovery time. I am fine. No need to be concerned or worried. It's something that was planned prior to COVID, and obviously COVID has sort of messed up those sorts of schedules here in Canada, and a lot of stuff got put on hold, even really important, really needed surgeries. So I don't have a date yet. I know it will be sometime in the next few weeks, hopefully. I will give you guys some notice. Obviously, we will chat about it here on live chat. I will post on the Facebook group to let you guys know, but because of that, I will be taking a bit of a digital detox. So I'll be taking 7 to 10 days off from social media as well as live chats. But I do have lots of stuff planned in the interim, and there are some great podcasts coming for everybody who's asking. We are actually just a couple of weeks away from our 75th podcast, which I will talk about when it actually comes to that day, but my mind is blown, and I thank you guys for that, because in 2016, when I sat down in front of my computer, I was living in Edmonton at the time, and I had just come back from a wonderful entrepreneur workshop weekend with Lou Mongello. Shout out to Lou. If you're watching, thank you. He had mentioned, and a bunch of people at this particular event had agreed with him, that I needed to start a podcast. And I came home from that event, sat down in front of my laptop in Edmonton, overlooking my balcony, and just recorded something on GarageBand. And I had no idea what I was doing at the time. I had no idea what a podcast really was. I wasn't listening to any at the time. Yes, Lou, that includes yours. I apologize. It wasn't a thing for me at the time, and I didn't quite understand the format or how it all sort of played into life, but I can definitely tell you, 4 years later, almost 4 years later, it's changed my life. Podcasting is fun. I miss it when I don't do it. I enjoy the aspect of being able to share with you guys. I enjoy having you guys message me about the podcast that you enjoy and what spoke to you in each episode. So thank you. Thank you for being a part of this journey. I never thought I'd get to a place where I was podcasting once a week. I thought maybe once a month. Back then, I actually didn't think it would last more than a couple of tries. But it's definitely been an amazing journey. So thank you for being a part of that. And we will talk more about that. I actually think next week might be the 75th. If it's not next week, it's the week after. So there are some great podcasts coming. I have pre-recorded a bunch so that will continue to go up even while I'm taking a bit of a hiatus. So not to worry, you guys will definitely have those. And there may be new episodes right up until the end of the year, and then I might take a break for a couple of weeks from the podcast. But we should we should probably have new episodes right up until the end of the year. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. You have no idea how much it means to me that you're a part of this community, that you're a part of this group of people supporting each other to just live our best lives and do the things that make us happy and find moments of joy in every single day and continue to improve who we are and do our best to live the life that we dream of. It means a lot to me that you guys are on this journey with me. So thank you for that. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'm just noticing that it is getting lighter out, so I may pop outside real quick and check on the garden because it has been storming most of the afternoon. And really strangely, it's been like really slow rain and then really fast, like torrential rain. And it's kind of gone back and forth. But the thunderstorms, I think, might have passed us by. So it looks like we might have made it through the whole half hour without getting disconnected. It looks like it's still going. So that's exciting because that's not always the case. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back every week. I appreciate it. Don't forget Instagram Live, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays. And the blog post, for those of you that did message me and ask, I had posted a video on Instagram about it, but the blog post didn't go up on Friday because there were some technical difficulties. My web guys have fixed that, so it is up now if you want to go and watch it. It's actually a vlog. It's the very first vlog. So go ahead and give that a whirl. Head over to chasinghappiness.ca and post in the comments if you liked our sunset view tonight. If you did, maybe we'll do this every once in a while and just give ourselves something to look forward to every few weeks, okay? I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope you have love and light from all directions, and I will chat with you guys next week, okay? Bye.